Hi, gang. Corona Nona here. Well, the producer's back again. Say hi, producer. And we've been trying to decide something different to do to make it a little exciting for you guys. So the producer decided that we should have Corona's Crazy Cooking Corner. So I said, okay, I'm not the greatest of cooks, but let's try it. So we started to think, what would be a good thing to do? So I told him, well, when my children were young, I used to bake Christmas cookies from scratch. So we said, okay, instead of the ones we've been doing now, let's try doing that. So the first thing I had to do was find my old cookbook. So I dug it out. This is my old cookbook, back from the 1960s. Okay, so let's see if we can find the recipe. So I go in and I look under cookies. Cookies. Now, when I used to do these, I used to make a lot of cookies. So there should be a piece of paper in here that shows, oh wait a minute, that's candy, what I used to do. There it is! Okay, gang, now look at this. You gotta see it. You see this piece of paper? Well, I was too lazy to keep multiplying while I was doing it. So, it looks like I multiplied the recipe times 4. Okay, but now I need the directions. Okay, here. Wait a minute. That says roll it out and flour it, and I didn't do that. Wait, I gotta see. They're called sugar cookies, but where could it be? There it is. Drop sugar cookies. Use the recipe for sugar cookies, but omit a half a cup of flour and add the raisins or whatever. Okay, gang. So I found the recipe. I think we'll only do one. We won't do it 4 times. So I'll be back. I have to get all of these ingredients out because I'm not going to make you watch me run around the house and find them. I'll be back. Hi, gang. I'm back. Okay, so I've gotten together as much of the ingredients and things as I could. So, the first thing is, in the old days, the recipe in the book says shortening. I used margarine, but now I don't, so now we've got butter. Sugar, well, I can give you the amounts too, just in case you want to make it. That was 2/3 of a cup of butter, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, a half of a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 egg, 4 teaspoons of milk, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and the flour, because we're making the drop recipe, instead of the 2, I have to do 1.5. Oh, I wonder if that's what I used to do, because it doesn't say it on here. Oh well, we'll see as we go along. Okay, so the first thing says, thoroughly cream, shortening, sugar, and vanilla. Okay. Where do I keep getting stuff on my... Maybe I should have an apron on. Okay. 2/3. So I need a third from here. Oops. And a third from here. Maybe I should have made this get soft. I like butter. thoroughly cream. Oh, I washed my hands good, they're nice and clean. Okay, thoroughly cream. All right, maybe you want to wait till I cream it and come back. So it's creaming 2/3 of a cup of shortening, or in this case, butter. They're going to taste different from when I was young. They were younger. Okay, and 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So that means 1, 2, 3. 3/4 of a cup of sugar and thoroughly creamed shortening, sugar, vanilla, okay? How much vanilla? 1/2 of a teaspoon. Okay, 1/2 of a teaspoon. 1/2 a teaspoon. Okay. Apparently this recipe called for orange peel, but I never used it, so I'm not using it now. Okay, now I have to cream this together. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di. Ooh, cool. Want to see? It's thoroughly creamed. Okay. Thoroughly creamed, yes. Add egg. Ooh. Sorry. Add egg. Well, it doesn't say to beat it, so I guess I used to just put it in like that. I don't know. We're talking about going back maybe 50 years. So you gotta bear with me. All right. Add egg, beat till light and fluffy. I guess I should be beating it with a fork or something, right? Maybe only 45, 45, 50. Okay, well, that looks nice. Okay, add egg, beat till light and fluffy. Stir in milk. That was 4 teaspoons. I measured it before, so you wouldn't have to watch me spill it all over the place. I stir it in the milk. Okay. Now, sift together dry ingredients. Okay, so this was the thing I was telling you about before. I don't know where my sifter is. So I figured, what the heck? I just won't sift the flour. So my intelligent producer told me that that will only mean that I will change the consistency of my cookies. Let's hope that's all it does. Okay. Sift together dry ingredients. What were the dry ingredients? Oh, that's flour, baking powder, and salt. Okay, how much flour? Okay, we said we're going to use 1.5 cups. I don't know why, if that recipe has it on there like that. Oh well, all right. One. that this thing is going to prove to you is if I can do it and it comes out semi-decent, you can do it too. I can't, let's see. What did I say? Baking powder. Baking powder. All right. Baking powder. Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. No. Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. Oh, I just realized something. Besides changing the consistency, this baking soda powder, it did say powder, right? Yeah. It's not going to really be blended evenly into the flour since it's not sifted, but all right. What do we have here? Flour, baking powder, oh, salt. Salt, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay. All right. So this is what we're doing instead of sifting, gang. We're just kind of mixing it. Oh dear. Mixing it around. And now what's next? Sift together ingredients and then blend them into the creamed mixture. Okay. Maybe I should clean up some of this stuff. You know what? Okay. We'll stop for a minute. I'm going to clean up some of this stuff. Okay. So now it says to blend in the creamed mixture. My favorite tool, a really good spatula. Cleans good. All right. You can ask my grandchildren. They remember that. I always say that's my favorite tool so I don't waste any. Okay. I'm mixing this into here. Not want not. Get every drop. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Blend in. Okay. I wish I remembered how I did this. You may want to stop for a minute. It's going to take me a little while to blend this. Stop. I don't know, something doesn't look right. Maybe. It's starting to look like dough. Are you taping me? What are you doing? I thought we cut it. Okay. Were you back on, or didn't we leave? There. Okay. All right. Now we have dough. All right. Now we gotta switch over to the drop cookie page. Now, when I used to make these cookies, way back when, To make chocolate chip cookies, I didn't use chocolate chips. I used to use the leftover, either depending on when I was making it, Thanksgiving chocolate turkeys that the kids had, or chocolate from the Easter Bunny. So since I don't have any of that, to be consistent, I'm going to use a bar. Okay, well, it's also a little expired, but what the heck. That'll make it consistent. Oh, and what else I want to do is, I also used to make cinnamon raisin. So I'm going to take half of it to make cinnamon raisin, and the other half to do chocolate chip. Okay. Okay, so, break up the chocolate. I don't know, I think that the turkeys and Easter Bunny chocolate was a little thinner because I'm having a little hard time cutting this up. But anyway, all right, we won't use too much. Also, this has some nuts in it, but what the heck. All right, now yeah, that's better. I have to cut it a little. Okay. I guess that'll do. Take this, just throw it in here. Okay. This should be really interesting. All right, I think that's enough chocolate. Dab, 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 add in, blah, blah, drop from spoon onto cookie sheet. Bake at 375. All right, let me turn the oven on. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Spoon. Cookie sheet. Doesn't say to grease it, and I don't remember if I did. So, I don't remember how big to make these either, to tell you the truth. 1, 2. Okay, well, you get the ideas. I'll be back. Just so you can see the tray ready to go in at 375. So it says 10 to 12 minutes, so I put it in for 11. Let's see what happens. So, just so you know what I did with the other half, I mixed in some cinnamon and some raisins. And now we're going to have the other half as cinnamon raisin. See? Okay. We'll let you know how we make out. Okay, so this is what happened. I looked at them, and I said they just didn't look right. So I put them in for another 2 minutes. The bottoms look cooked, but ouch. They didn't, they're still kind of soft. Oh, well, I guess they're all right. They don't look nice and brown, though. You know what? Let's go another minute. Just one more minute. Not 11. Clear. Timer 1. Start. Start. Timer 1. Start. Okay. So, what I decided to do was put a little bit more milk in the other half into the cinnamon raisin ones. Maybe they'll go flatter. I don't know. All right, well, we'll give it another minute and then hope for the best. All right, well, I put it for another minute. However it is, it is. They still don't look golden brown, but okay. So now I'm just going to put them on the cooling rack. And then once I'm done with this, I'll be back. Okay, so this is what we wound up with. The second batch, I added a little more milk to make it a little softer or spread out a little. I think I might remember that I used to push them down, but now we're going to have them be tasted. So we're going to have the producer do a taste test. Okay, so it's taste tasting time. What do you think? Need something to wash it down?
Tastes expired.
Cute. All right, now try the other ones. Are those any better?
Tastes cold.
They're cookies. Oh well, I guess that's the best we're gonna do.
Actually, I think this is my favorite.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite.
The others were too dry.
These are both my favorite.
Okay, thanks. Well, gang, I guess that's the end of Corona's crazy cooking corner. We'll try again. Maybe we'll do a little better. The cookies taste okay, but they're nothing like what I made when I was much younger. They must be okay. He's still eating them. All right, well, till next time, Corona Nona and the producer signing off.